Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, Vivian.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
I want you to think about a time when someone said something about some aspect of your identity that made you feel insulted or slighted even if they did not intend to. This is called a microaggression. I want you to write this quote on the board.
Why are you so fat?
So, like, do you support ISIS?
It says speak English. When you wash your hair, does it fall out?
You're pretty for a dark-skinned girl.
Is English your first language?
Hey girl, how much for a tease?
The headscarf you wear is a sign of oppression.
You're lighter than me, even as a Native American. You still have more privilege than I do.
It made me feel uncomfortable. I mean, it was sad as like a joke, but it didn't really feel like a joke.
Bad.
Bad.
You kind of just, it surprised me. For sure. A bit angry. But then a bit excited to be able to educate someone on something they don't know about.
So when people say this, it's definitely not a compliment. You're saying, to me, it means like dark-skinned girls are normally pretty, but you're a pretty one. So that's just like super insulting to me because why can't I just like be pretty, you know?
Being someone who's first of all a girl and second of all very young as a music photographer, this is something that was said to me when I was taking pictures of a band for a print magazine by their manager, who then continued to babysit and patronize me throughout the entire thing. I've found that it's really helpful to just let your work speak for itself.
Well, considering how young I was, it honestly took me a second to figure out what they were saying, but once we figured it out, we were really, really scared.
Sad, because I think some people, say things like this out of genuine concern. They don't really understand, they don't know. It's not that they mean to be rude, it's just a lack of knowledge.
So originally it did upset me, like it made me angry at first, then it kind of made me sad. Because I don't think the person like intentionally tried to hurt me, but also it was just kind of one of those things where it's like, it didn't need to be said, and it wasn't even a topic of the conversation at the time, and it was just kind of one of those really unnecessary things that just hurt people.
Why do you think someone would say that?
I think a lot of times it comes from insecurity of other people when they say things like this. It's unnecessary, and you need to be aware of what you're saying around what people. And the littlest thing of when someone just jokingly says, "Oh, I'm so fat today," hurts a lot. And I think that we as a community just need to be more aware of what you're saying in front of who.
I don't think that they asked me that question with any malicious intent. I think that they were asking out of pure curiosity.
I really feel like a lot of people just assume all Latinos or something were just categorized into like one group, and there's not really any definition between us.
I don't think they understand what depressed woman is. I think they just said it to be mean, and I think they just wanted to hurt me, so they knew that wouldn't hurt me.
I think that, like, men, not just men, but like I think people saw us honestly as a sex object at the time and thought that they could take advantage of our age.
I think part of it is lack of knowledge, and the only thing they've seen is kind of on the media, and so most people don't understand the meaning of the headscarf and what it means to me.
Are you defined by this question?
No, not at all.
No, I am not defined by this statement.
No.
Yes and no.
like Spanish is part of my culture, it is part of me, it's a big part of how I grew up. But this one little comment kind of like shifted my viewpoint on things. And it really kind of like changed my perspective.
No.
Definitely not. Absolutely not. I take pride in my skin. I take pride in my melanin because I love my skin. I love what color I am. I love being dark, and I don't let no one tell me that I'm not pretty enough or I'm too dark or none of that.
No.
No.
Confident.
Queen of awesomeness.
Minion lover.
Compassionate.
Strong.
Black excellence and artistry.
I say confident and I'm dipped in my melanin.
Very understanding and open-minded.
I don't know, I think overall I'm just pretty lighthearted and I think everything's funny or can be funny, so it's goofy. I don't know.
Human. I think sometimes we get so caught up in our differences, and don't get me wrong, differences are what make life so interesting, but we get so obsessed with them that we forget at the end of the day we're all human.
Says art.
Respect. Respect.
Respect.
Respect.
Respect.
Respect.
Respect.
Respect.
Respect.
Well, first of all, you should respect somebody as a human being because everybody, no matter who they are, what they look like, any disability that they may have, are equal in every single way. If we don't respect each other, then we don't understand each other, and if we don't understand each other, that just leads to conflict. So I think respect and understanding are